Often clients who move into new build properties are given their new house and they're given a back garden with absolutely nothing in it apart from fence panels and a patch of mud. So what I want to do with this garden is inspire new build homeowners to get the most from our spaces. So I really wanted to include water in the garden because, as you can probably hear, the sound of water is really relaxing, it's very calming and it's really soothing. And then at the bottom end of the garden here, we've got the gabion seat, which is filled with reclaimed slate, which is just a really nice way of upcycling materials and also at the same time creates a great home for insects and bugs in the garden as well. So if you're the kind of person that doesn't want the maintenance of a lawn, so if you want something alternative, this is something to consider. We've put down a permeable base which is filled with gravel, but which is also inset with beautiful plants which are creating texture and scent as you brush past them with the inset pavers. So, you don't need to put artificial grass into a garden where you don't want a lawn. And finally, one of my absolute favourite parts of this garden is the stunning patio which is behind me. And it also feels like a piece of artwork that welcomes you as you open the blinds every morning. So very often when people move into a new build property, they're really unsure as to what to do. And what I would advise is live with the garden for a few weeks. Don't feel like you need to jump in and start doing changes to the garden immediately. Look around, monitor the light levels, look at the orientation of the garden. Is it north facing? Is it south facing? Which way does the sun travel across the course of the day? Look at the windows around you if people are overlooking the space. Where would you want to place some trees? And really kind of live with the garden for a few weeks before doing any work and planting any plants. And that way you will be able and best placed to understand what is best for the garden. So when it comes to the planting options in the space, I wanted to create planting that attracts wildlife, pollinators. So we've got lots of herbaceous perennials, lots of colour to attract those different insects. We've also got plants for shade, so at the bottom of the garden, with it being south facing and with there being a hedgerow at the bottom, the way that the sun travels, the bottom end of the garden will be shady later on in the day. Hence we've got the Liriope muscari, the Haconeclua and the ferns behind the bench that will be really happy in that spot. Also, as an alternative to fencing, we've got the Crataegus sylvatica, also known as beech, as an alternative boundary option, so it attracts wildlife and creates a space for birds to nest. So I hope that this introduction to the Better New Build Garden has provided you with some inspiration as to what you could potentially achieve in your outdoor space.